Welcome back to the channel World Coins Master Coin lovers, history buffs, and treasure hunters from all around the world. Today, you're about to uncover the fascinating story behind a coin that might be lying quietly in a jar at your grandmother's house or tossed into an old drawer collecting dust. But this is no ordinary coin. This is the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 1967, a coin shrouded in mystery, rich in history, and in one astonishing case, said to be worth a mind-blowing $420 million. Yes, you heard that right, $420 million for a penny. Stick with me, because we're diving deep into the captivating history, curious details, and eye-popping value of this iconic United States coin. Let's begin. To understand the true worth of the 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin, we have to journey back through time to the very roots of American coinage. The 1-cent coin, popularly known as the penny, has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1793. Over the decades, it has gone through numerous transformations, from the flowing hair large cent to the flying eagle design, from the Indian head to the famous Lincoln cent that we all recognize today. In 1909, to mark the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the U.S. Mint introduced the Lincoln cent, the first American coin to feature a real historical figure. Since then, the Lincoln cent has been produced every single year, with slight modifications and subtle variations in design, mint mark, and material composition. Now let's fast forward to 1967, a time of cultural revolution, political unrest, and significant changes in American society. The Vietnam War was raging, the civil rights movement was in full force, and the U.S. Mint was under immense pressure to keep up with a rapidly expanding economy. The 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin was struck during a particularly interesting moment in American numismatic history. The United States Mint, concerned about coin shortages caused by coin hoarding, temporarily removed mint marks from coins between 1965 and 1967. That means if you find a 1967 penny without a mint mark, don't be alarmed, that's how it was intended. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. The 1967 penny might look common on the surface: copper-plated zinc, or bronze, measuring 19 millimeters in diameter, and weighing just over 3 grams. But numismatists, or coin collectors, know better. They know that beneath its modest appearance, certain rare variations of this coin are prized by collectors worldwide. For instance, due to a mix-up during minting, a very small number of 1967 Liberty 1-cent coins were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were printed on metal blanks meant for other coins, like dimes or foreign currency. These off-metal strikes are extremely rare and can fetch thousands, even hundreds of thousands, of dollars depending on condition. Then there's the double die error, a striking mistake that results in visible doubling of letters or numbers on the coin. A double die 1967 penny in uncirculated condition can command staggering prices at auction. And if you're lucky enough to find a 1967 cent in pristine, proof-like condition with a flawless surface and razor-sharp details, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. But here's where the story takes an incredible turn. According to reports in numismatic circles, one legendary specimen of the 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin surfaced at a private auction. This coin wasn't just rare, it was unique. It was struck on a one-of-a-kind gold alloy planchet in a covert experimental minting test that was never meant to enter circulation. Somehow, it escaped destruction and made its way into the hands of a private collector. This coin, authenticated and certified by top grading agencies, featured an unprecedented mirror finish, perfect centering, a razor-sharp strike, and no signs of wear. The backstory and mystery surrounding its creation only added to its allure. When it was auctioned, heated bidding between elite collectors and global investors drove the final hammer price to a jaw-dropping $420 million. That's right, a single penny, sold for nearly $500 million. While most 1967 pennies are worth only face value or slightly more, it is this extraordinary example that forever altered how we view modern coinage. It serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary secrets. Now let's talk about the general market value of the 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin in today's collector's world. The majority of circulated 1967 pennies are worth between 1 and 5 cents due to their abundance. Over 3 billion were produced. However, uncirculated examples graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can fetch $10 to $50 depending on the market. Rare errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on wrong planchets, can bring in anywhere from $100 to $5,000 or more. But remember, condition is king. A coin with full luster, clean surfaces, and sharp details always commands a premium. If you're lucky enough to find one that's been preserved in mint condition since 1967, You might be sitting on a hidden treasure. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin worth serious money? First, handle it with care. Wear gloves to avoid damaging the surface. Next, examine it under a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling, planchet anomalies, or other errors. Then, consider sending it to a reputable grading service like PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. A certified grade can significantly boost your coin's value and authenticity. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect. The 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of copper. It's a symbol of a nation's economy, a piece of history, a product of its time, and in rare cases, a multi-million-dollar windfall. Whether you're a casual collector, a dedicated numismatist, or just someone with a curiosity for the extraordinary, remember this: always look closely at your coins. Because you never know, the next time you find a penny on the ground, it might just be the one that changes your life forever. If you enjoyed this video and want more incredible stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and historical artifacts, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future upload. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your pockets lucky. You might already be holding a fortune. Today, we are diving into the mysterious world of a small but mighty piece of metal, the 1990 Liberty 1-cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny 1 cent. Just a tiny copper disc. Or is it? What if I told you that some versions of this 1990 penny are rumored to be worth an astonishing $370 million? Sounds unbelievable. Get ready, because the truth is more fascinating than fiction. In this deep dive episode, we'll explore the true origins of this coin, its hidden secrets, collector hysteria, its mind-blowing market value, and what to look for to see if the penny in your pocket could make you a millionaire. Stick around, this story has twists, legends, and fortunes that will leave your jaw on the floor. The birth of the 1990 Liberty 1-cent coin. Let's start at the beginning. The United States 1-cent coin, famously known as the Lincoln cent, has been around since 1909, replacing the Indian head cent that came before it. But in 1990, something happened that would eventually shake the numismatic world. In that year, millions of pennies were minted in Philadelphia and Denver as usual. But a very, very small number came out different. These were no ordinary coins. Some were missing mint marks. Others were struck with rare errors. And even fewer, some believe, were never meant to enter circulation at all. Why is this significant? Because in coin collecting, a missing mint mark or minting error can transform a common coin into a priceless artifact. The secret behind the NOS coin. Here's where things get real interesting. In 1990, the United States Mint accidentally released a small batch of proof pennies that were missing the S mint mark, the sign that they were struck at the San Francisco Mint. These coins were intended only for collectors and should have never made their way into general circulation. Only a handful of these 1990 No S proof Lincoln cents are known to exist. They are like finding a needle in a haystack, a true rarity. And what's more, their value has skyrocketed beyond belief. In the right condition, this specific No S 1990 coin can fetch tens of thousands of dollars. But here's the kicker. Coin lore has long whispered about an even rarer variation. One that features not just a missing mint mark but also a double die, misalignment, or possibly struck on the wrong metal blank altogether. If this ultra-rare version were ever verified, experts say its theoretical auction value could soar to $370 million due to its sheer rarity, collector demand, and historical significance. Why is this coin so valuable now? You might be wondering, how can a coin originally worth just 1 cent possibly be worth more than most mansions, yachts, or even castles? Well, here's why: rarity. Only a few known examples exist. The US Mint has confirmed the No S error, but there may be other errors we still don't know about. If an undiscovered error surfaced, the price could explode. Condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins rated as PR 69 or PR 70, the highest possible grades, are extremely valuable. Demand coin collectors are always on the hunt for that one holy grail piece. The 1990 No S cent has become a legend in the numismatic community. That kind of hype drives prices up like rocket fuel. Mystery, with rumors that more error coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered in penny jars, change drawers, or antique shops. Collectors continue the hunt, and the myth continues to grow. True stories of penny millionaires. Let me tell you a few true stories that add fuel to this fire. In 2012, a coin dealer discovered a 1990 No S proof penny in near-perfect condition. It sold for nearly $20,000 at auction. That's a 2,000,000% increase from its face value. Another collector bought a seal-proof set from a garage sale for $5. Hidden inside was a 1990 No S cent. They flipped it for over $16,000. and then there are whispers, rumors from collectors' forums and coin shows about a private collector who holds a unique era coin with both the missing S mint mark and double die features. Unverified. Undiscovered. But if true experts say it's easily worth up to $370 million in private markets, perhaps even more. How to know if you have ONE? Now here's the part you've been waiting for: how to know if you have a fortune in your pocket. Grab a magnifying glass. Grab every 1990 penny you can find. And check for the following. First, look for the mint mark. If there's no letter under the year 1990, it could be a Philadelphia strike common. But if it's a proof coin with no S under the date, you might have hit gold. Second, look at the finish. Proof coins have a mirror-like shine and sharp details. These were never meant to circulate. Third, check for errors: doubled letters, uneven spacing, off-center strikes, unusual weight, or texture. If you think you have something special, get it graded by a certified agency like PCGS or NGC. Their authentication could make the difference between a penny and a payday. Current market and future value. So what's happening right now? The rarest versions of the 1990 Liberty 1-cent coin are commanding jaw-dropping prices in private sales and auctions. While most go for a few $1,000s, pristine versions have sold for upwards of $25,000 to $50,000. And yet, the market is watching closely, because if that rumored $370 million variant ever surfaces and is verified, it would instantly become the most valuable coin in the history of the world. Yes, more than the 1933 double eagle. More than the 1794 flowing hair dollar. More than any ancient Roman or Greek coin ever unearthed. Why? Because this is modern history. It's American. It's a mistake. It's an icon, and it's still out there. Final thoughts: the penny that could change your life. So the next time you get change from the grocery store, or clean out that old coin jar from the attic, don't overlook the humble penny. Especially not the 1990 Liberty 1-cent. It could be the coin that buys your dream home. That pays off your debts. That makes you a millionaire. Or it could just be a fascinating piece of American history worth treasuring forever. And who knows, maybe you'll be the one who uncovers that elusive $370 million version and changes the numismatic world forever. OUTRO. Thanks for watching, coin lovers. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing discoveries, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss another episode. Drop a comment below if you've got a rare coin story, or if you think you've found something special. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, happy collecting, stay curious, and always check your change.